They just get the play off. Now Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That gives them... to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Hines. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing, Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
On a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Camarco Toure.
That takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They run with Hines. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. This one caught by Davis. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
That's knocked down and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
He was covered by...
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. 4 too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Burrow will throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Here's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
A gain of
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To the air again, Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 42-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. There he goes, left side.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bengals drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. On the screen, Bernard. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll air this one out for Boyd. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
And he's got it up and through.
That will tie the game, 28 all. Set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Brissett. Big hold of the 30. Good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run again with Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up third down and 8.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Here's Brissett. He's going up top for Taylor. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal from inside the 5. Halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll try to run with Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Blankenship's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory. The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles? Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. He was defended by Julian.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Colts, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars.
She right, got me.
Hit one and be so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, cause you're force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say yo, so what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you ain't built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Corey Willis. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Eason. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7. Texans nothing. Rigoberto
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
1st down, Texans.
Watson on 1st down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can... pretty easily, put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw is Watson. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Eason. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And some room to work. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 25-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there. Facing short yardage on 3rd down, but he was able to pick up a very sizable gain.
He certainly was, and I think that maybe they were fooled a little bit because you and I both know this is a passing league, and that's not normally a running down, and they fooled him with it. Safety had to make the play. Otherwise, he's still running, and the next thing, he runs right into the goalpost.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd down, Pitts. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Colts 14, Texans 6. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gay is on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Colts 21, Texans 6. Rigoberto Sanchez.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now left side on the swing pass. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
It's a gain of
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Houston.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Johnson, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Watson again. This is Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
The Houston ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
It's a gain of
frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Watson. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Now the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to number 7.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Working with his 2nd and 4. From the gun is Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Eason. He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Colts 28, Texans 12. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
A 3-yard pickup.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's brought down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, the pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. First and 10, Eason. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
We're getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eason on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Brings up
2nd goal. Last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Colts 35, Texans 12. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Johnson.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down, Texans.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Pass complete from Watson to Akins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Houston.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Eason. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
38-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st down, Texans.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. To the air yet again, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That's some good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward for about 5.
Tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will have a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So now the Texans offense back onto the field. They'll line up and go for 2 here. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Big stop. Let's go. Check.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Hey, switch gears.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, head of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king, I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello.
like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Matey yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. If it gon' throw your back out tryna work, you'll need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cash. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Tree and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Street